Good blessed Wednesday evening, October the 1st, 2025. The time being 6:52 p.m. I greet all human beings all around the world. All around the world. All around the world. All around the world. All around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I do nor produce. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution, a freedom of press, a freedom of speech, a freedom to protest, a freedom to associate, and a freedom to gather, long as you do it in a peaceful and non-violent manner. Now, if you are felons, you probably want to check with your local law enforcement officials to see whether or not you'll be violating any local laws with the above mentioned that I just mentioned. Or if you are on probation or parole, you want to check with your probation or your parole officer to make sure you are not violating any of your probation or parole guidelines. What I want to be brief today is, what I want to talk about is why I was banned and barred from the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority properties. That means their housing projects, our community center, which is the C.F. Bowen Center. Some people call it Lincoln School, was the only place that blacks was able to go to school down here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County until 1961, when a family by the name of Davis, Annie Davis, filed a lawsuit against the then Charleston Consolidated School number 7. Today is known as Charleston, Missouri R1 School District. She filed a suit for her two minor children, Johnny and Barbara Davis, because the Charleston, Missouri Consolidated School number 7, who was running it then, they didn't allow blacks to go there. And she won. But I'm barred from this here. I'm the only activist in Charleston, Missouri, probably in southeast Missouri. But anyway, I'm barred from there. I'm barred from the Helen Kern Center, which Helen Kern was a NAACP president here, a civil rights leader, not like the ones that they call in civil rights leaders now. These individuals that call themselves civil rights leaders now, in NAACP here in Charleston, Missouri, or in southeast Missouri, period, all they about is money. They don't fight any injustices. But I want to show you why I was barred and what happened back then when I was barred. I believe it was March the 9th, 2023. It's been 3 years, going on 4 years, that I'm not able to go. Now, you got rapists, you got murderers, you got gangbangers, you got drug dealers, you got thugs, you got all type of people that can go into these projects, live in the projects, and go to these particular places where I told you I can't go because the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority has authority over it. But let me show you why I was barred. Because I was complaining about people from the Housing Authority coming on my property, and I got no trespassing signs all over the case, coming on my property, destroying my bushes, putting trash all in my yard and in my bushes. And now I'm going to show you today. I'm not going to put the little kids on today that had pipes. Now, these little kids is less than 10 years old, unmonitored. Some of them don't even live over in this area. Live way on the other side of town, what they call the Ville. But I want to show you what they was doing, but I'm not going to put them on there and show you what they left on the other side of my bushes. And this is what I complained about to the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority, and they barred me. Now you see my little lights here that I have here. The little children had their little pipes. They pull these up out of the ground. Hey, now.
How you doing?
Doing good. They pulled these out of the ground. See, they unmonitored. I'm going to show you something, what they done left on the other side of the bushes here. Now, don't none of them live over here, but this is what they left on the other side of the bushes. The housing authority get them some cameras. You see all this mess? See, they'll leave it over here. And where do it end up at? In my bushes. This is housing authority, but you see what it ended up at? In my bushes. If I don't call the foreman of the housing authority tomorrow and ask them to have them to come clean this up, it'll be here. People is supposed to be cleaning this stuff up, but I just want you to look at it. You see what I'm saying? This is what I complained about. And it was way worse than this when I was complaining about it. If you look back on my YouTube video, you can see it. Go ahead now, go ahead. I'm trying to make a video. I'm trying to make a video. This come from unmonitored kids. And then when you tell them something, they'll get smart with you. You see what I'm saying? They'll get smart with you. But they come over and destroy other people's property. You see what I'm saying? You see what that says? That says no trespassing. That said no trespassing. I'm going to have to tear this here off. I didn't notice that growed up on there. That said no trespassing. Now they was all out here. They took these out of the ground. Then they had iron pipes. That said no trespassing. That say no trespassing. This is private property. Hey, how you doing? And you have adults that get angry when you tell them about their children that they not even monitoring. You see what I'm saying? I feel if a person have some children, they should monitor their children. There ain't no way 5- and 6-year-old and 7-year-olds should be walking around here tearing up other people's property. You see what I'm saying? We try to keep it decent and clean over here. The same thing. If the housing authority get their cameras, we don't have to worry about that. The same thing, we don't have to worry about all these shootings that be happening over here that people don't live over here. I'm tired of children that's unmonitored coming, taking stuff out of my property. You got individuals coming in here, going into people's vehicles. But now if your child going to my vehicle, I'm going to whoop his ass. If I catch him going in my vehicle, I'm going to whoop his ass. If an adult go in there, I'm going to break your arms and break your legs. And y'all can go tell the police or a judge that. Peace be still. Take a look at this banded and barred letter that I got from the Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority, March the 9th, 2022. Okay, it said, Dear Mr. Ivy, your constant state of anger expressed it towards Charleston Housing Authority, CHA employees and tenants in your constant trespassing in a tenant's backyard while ranting and raving has caused concern for the safety and peaceful employment of said employees and tenants. Mr. Raymond Ivy, you are hereby banned and barred from all housing authority properties. If you are seen trespassing on Charleston Housing Authority property, criminal trespassing charges will be filed for prosecution by the Charleston Housing Authority. The Charleston Department of Public Safety, Police Department, the Mississippi County Sheriff Department, CHA employees, the U.S. Department of HUD, the CHA attorney, and the state prosecuting attorney will be provided a copy of this banded notice. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. Paul M. Page, Executive Director, Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority. He's the former director of the Executive Director. The NAACP and everybody else that he got these here programs down here. They gave this man a going away, a retirement party. Stellar Consultants, Fresh Start Self-Improvement Center, the NAACP, they gave this man a going away retirement, saying that he has done the best job protecting the Charleston Housing Authority in 30 years. Now, you check this here out. I'm banded, and you seen what I'm banded for, doing the same thing I'm doing today, some 3 years later. But now here it is, a guy on March the 20th, 2025, came on my property unauthorized, sprayed me with mace, threatened me, and he out on bond right now, but they allowed him to live over there on Warhousing Street, I believe in the 400 block of Warhousing Street, in the projects, while he out on bond, and they seen him on camera attacking me. Another one that attacked me at Boomland, they let him go into Lincoln, the C.F. Bowen Center, the Syphilis Center, but that's only reason they barred me is because I speak facts. Now tell me how I'm barred, but here it is, individuals that's dope dealers, gangbangers, shooting up other people's place, coming attacking elder people, and they are able to go on there. But see, I don't even want to go on there now. But I just want y'all to see this here, why I'm banned and barred. They never took me to court. Never came to court. Nobody never made a police report that said that they was afraid of me. That's these racist white folks and these sellout blacks. You see what I'm saying? Who probably promote these children to come to from other neighborhoods and try to destroy my property. You see what I'm saying? But I pray that their children don't come try to break in my cars like they did some of the other people in this neighborhood. And I pray that none of you adults come. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to be afraid of me, especially when you don't come on my property. But anyway, how is an individual that attacked the elder man able to go to the C.F. Bowen Center, drive vans for the Stellar Consultant or the Fresh Start Self-Improvement Center and picking up our children? Ain't that something? One of them a drug dealer and the other of them is a rapist. Peace be still.